are back, and so what I was saying to you, the next time before you leave an event and someone's trying to give you a cake or some food, just remember it isn't just that they want you to eat, they're showing you an act of love. And who would have thought all those years ago when the HMT Windrush empire arrived here in Britain, that so many of us would remain here today. And what you've got to remember about the Caribbean generation, although they were invited to Britain, they were not welcomed. So have you ever gone to someone's house where they've invited you round, you knock the door, and then you turn up and they look at you as though you've inconvenienced them? Well, that was the experience of the Windrush generation when they came here. But they didn't let that deter them. They held themselves with grace, tenacity, strength, and they helped to build Britain. I feel really proud because when you talk about Great Britain, it's because people like me years ago contributed to our country. They came over with a myriad of skills, although that is really kept out in the story of the Windrush generation. It was made to seem that from the government that people were poorly skilled. You had technicians, you had a judge, you had teachers, seamstress. There was a wealth of skills that we came to this country with. While we bring vibrance with our flair, our conversation, the way we dress, our dialect, our food is fantastic. But actually, we are a skilled and very talented people, and sometimes that gets overlooked. So I'm very proud when I hear Great Britain, because I know we've contributed to that. I really want to thank Uprising community for the work that you do, because today is a fantastic event and we celebrate Windrush, of course, but actually this is your day-to-day work. You reach into the community, bring people together and meet those needs. And what's great about today is that when you look around, it's all parts of Hackney's diversity that's here. And that's one thing that we do, or one of the things that we do really well in Hackney. When we say Hackney is a place for everyone, it's not just a strap line or a tag that we use, we mean it. And when you come to events today, like today, and you see people from different backgrounds, different diversity, you see that intersectional, generational mix of young, I can toy with your, can't I? Moderately young, right? Moderately young, older, and then our older generation that we're here to honour. It's great. We're not overlooking the injustice of the Windrush generation have suffered. We've done a motion. We have a cabinet member that leads on our work for Windrush. We absolutely want to fight and continue to fight that you receive the justice. But to be clear, we can do both together. We can stand up, fight and ensure you get everything that you deserve and need, but we must celebrate you. We must honour you. I don't get to stand here as the first black deputy mayor of Hackney if the Windrush generation and my parents and my grandparents and people like all of you didn't come here and lay the groundwork. So enjoy, as some of the old generation might say, enjoy yourself.
Enjoy yourself.
Have a good time. Get to know one another. I challenge each and every one of us. I am the most introverted extrovert that you will meet. Really? I challenge all of us to maybe speak to someone we haven't spoke to before. Get to know your neighbours. Speak about the Windrush generation. Find out something new, but enjoy community. Thank you so much.
I'm sure you can do better than that. Give her a round of applause. Come on, give her a big round of applause at this time. Okay. I know the Mayor of Hackney is here. I'm going to give her 2 minutes just to say hello to us. Just to say hello.
Hello. I'm so glad that my Deputy Mayor came forward and immediately the sun came out, right? I mean, she's got lots of skills, but I didn't know she could bring beautiful weather, beautiful company, and I understand there's going to be some beautiful dancing as well. I have been trying to get myself a bit of a reputation as being the dancing mayor, so I keep joining in on this stuff everywhere I go, and then I see videos later and think, oh God, how embarrassing. We shouldn't do it. So I will sit back and see how the professionals move, and it'll be really wonderful. I can smell amazing food, so although I have to be at another event, I'm tempted to just keep staying a little bit longer to share with you the good times and the good food. But really, the only reason I've come forward to speak now is so that I can thank Antoinette for that fantastic speech. It's so important that we recognise the contribution the Windrush generation has made, and I always want to be an absolute ally to you all. But mostly to thank Carmen, who is always the best dressed, the most organised, that brings the good times, and is just such an absolute stalwart of our community. So I just want to say thank you to you. Thanks.
Thank you very much indeed. Put your hands together, please, for our Mayor of Hackney. Okay, we're going to hear from two of our Windrush personnel at this time who are members of Uprising Community Club. We're going to ask Louise Parr and Ivan Joseph at this time just to come and tell us a little bit about being a Windrush and also a member of Uprising Community Group. So, come.
Hello, Hackney. Hello. It's wonderful to see all you lovely people out here today to come and celebrate with us and have a good time. Well, I must tell you this. I came here in 1950. I came here at 15 years of age. I've gone through a lot of problems and troubles, but thank God I'm alive and well today to see the sun shining bright. What a lovely day it is. So what I got to say today now, to enjoy yourself and be merry and happy. This club here, the Uprising Club, have done me so much good, I'm telling you, for what it brings me from to what I'm here today. For since I've been coming to this church, and my dear beloved sister Carmen here organized the Uprising Club, it has done me well. They keep me off the street on a Monday, and I come in here, we do exercise, we play cards, we play games, and everybody's welcome downstairs on a Monday. So thank God for Jesus that we can have a lovely lady like this and a very powerful husband, Pastor Anderson. They have done so much for the community since I've been here, and they continue to doing it. And I must say, today I'm very so proud to see my next son here today with me. He come with my first great granddaughter. There he is standing out there with his white hat, and I tell you, they love me, my family love me, and my church family love me, and I love them also. So have a great time and a wonderful day. Enjoy yourself, please. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ivan. Thank you.
You have to be there too.
Okay, can you put your hands together for Louise Parr at this time?
Good afternoon, one and all. I am Louise, and they call me Lulu. They treat me as the club mascot, but I am proud. The way people treat me, they respect me as an elder, and so I do the job of an elder. See, I'm walking with a stick, but that don't prevent me from doing things. And now, this Uprising Club, she mentioned about Windrush, but I'm really not from Windrush generation. But for the Uprising, I can tell you, I think this Uprising is going now for what, 7 or 8 years. And since it's been going, I don't know if the Uprising wasn't formed, if I would be here now. Because when this club started, I was a very, 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 very sick person. I had depression, could take me to my grave. And I come, and when Sister Carmen found this club, I come, but I wouldn't speak to no one. I just was there in myself. But it wasn't a personality thing, it was sickness. Depression is a bad sickness, and some of us don't own up to depression. But depression is a very, very bad sickness. And she do everything in her power to bring me round. I would not even talk to them. I don't even talk to them. I just come sit, and when I finish, I go. And she bring me round. She bring me round to the stage now, where if I come to club, they call me the mischief maker, the trouble. And if I don't come to the club, they still call me name, say me a trouble. And anything they want to say or do is Lulu. Lulu this, Lulu do that. So I'm very, very proud of being Lulu and the recognition that the club members and the coordinator give to me. So put your hands together 3 cheers for Sister Carmen, the founder of this Uprising Club. Okay? Now eat, drink, and be merry. And don't forget Uprising. Brother Ivan said something, I must correct you. We used to have the Uprising in this building downstairs. But now, we are at Pembury Community Center. So anybody wants to know, you could still contact church to find out more about it. Okay? All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Troublemaker. Put your hands together for Trouble, please. Okay. All right, we're going to have one more speech just for a minute where we're going to have our Councillor Semoin, and she's just going to say hello to us, okay? And straight after that, we're going to have Pembury dancers. So Pembury dancers, can you get yourself together after that, okay?
Thank you so much, Carmen. It's so lovely to see you. You are looking amazing today. I just wanted to say to everybody, if you don't live in this neighbourhood, then welcome to Hackney Downs. My name is Sam Moema, and I'm the ward councillor for Hackney Downs. So I'm really pleased to represent this church, the people that go to it, and to have worked alongside you for the last couple of years to really support the Uprising Community Club. I don't want to stand between you and your lunch, but I just want to say it's been such an honour to come to these street parties and your Christmas events to bring people together and to have met Louise and others over the last few years. This is a real amazing community asset. If you're not involved formally with Uprising Community Club, you know somebody that would want to join, to volunteer, get in touch and be part of making this part of Clapton amazing. The service that they provide is second to none, and it's more than that. It's a family. It's a family of people that are bonded to this church, which is really, really important here. But it's also a family that kept us going through COVID and beyond. And for those people who have continued on, this is the next steps in making Uprising even better to deal with any challenges that we may face. So just one final thing, I actually represent all of you at City Hall. I'm also the London Assembly member for Hackney, Islington and Waltham Forest. So I know that we've spoken in the past about trying to arrange for you to come to that, and really happy to just be part of making sure that these changes happen here in the community, and to welcome you all to that amazing body. So have food, have drink, have dancing in the street, and really congratulations and thank you so much for a lovely afternoon coming.
Thank you very much. Okay, right, thank you so much. We're going to just change the scene a little bit. Not long after that we will actually start eating, but we just need to get this part out and then we can start the eating. So for those who are queuing up, just bear with us a little bit longer, please, and we will start feeding you. Right, can we put our hands together now for Pembury dancers, and we're going to ask the leader of the group to come at this time, and she is just going to tell you a little bit about Pembury Dance Group.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
How you feeling? No, man, if you're feeling good, say yeah. Say yeah. Nice. Good evening, everyone. My name is Jeline Robinson. I am the person who is choreographing the Pembury Community Center. Good as them. And today we have a little sharing of what we have been doing down at the Pembury Community Center with Sadler's Wells Theatre. So we are here to share with you today a little bit of Jamaican dance and culture. So in Jamaica, at the very beginning, before, you know, they brought the people from Africa and planted them in Jamaica, we have a dance form called Kumina. And that dance form evolved into Dinky Mini and Birkins and all sorts of beautiful things, soca, all the way until you get to dance hall. Now, in our group, and in a lot of Jamaican and Caribbean dances, it's not the body that moves, it's the spirit. Yeah? So, as you watch our dancers today, I just want you to know there are some beautiful spirits that are moving with us today. So give it up for the Pembury Community Center. Good as
Thank you so much.
I am a member of the
Before the Africans were stolen from their lands and deposited on the islands of the Caribbean, they danced, they moved, connecting through their bodies with each other and to those who came before them, those who loved them, nurtured them, protected them, so they honored them in movement. You will find them in the inching, the deep and commune, in a good bubble when the bubbling transforms into a quenching. This is the root of our liberation. Freedom, exodus, movement of the people. We move, we march, we heal and we liberate. Come in at the dance and move with us. Live with us. Heal with us and be free with us.
So I make them a talk of me ambition. Come and say some of them a ask me where me get it from. Just some of them a ask me where me get it from. I told them no, no, it's from creation. I told them no, no, it's from creation. Bang, 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 what a bam, 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 Delilah. You make my heart go giddy up. You are as sweet as candy. You're my sugar dandy.
Give me the island breeze, cool them vibes, coconut jelly, peas and rice, house and land, I'm sharp like a knife, green in abundance, real love around me, yeah. You want to know where we coming from, say you want to look for me, yeah. If you're willing to have some fun, I will keep you company, move down, come here, down, right by me, squeeze that tight, make it trip down me, labor, oh, yes, you're kindly, Miss Jolie, oh, yeah, and go sweet, so Jolie,
your dances seems to get better and better. Yeah, so we look forward to working a lot more with Pembury dancers. Saddle as well have been part of this, and we have been working very closely together. So thank you very much, Pembury dancers. Put your hands together, please. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, we've got a young lady here by the name of Yolanda, and she is going to do a spoken word for us. She goes under the heading of Undefeated Mind. Okay, she was with us last year, and she's here again this year. Can I ask you please put your hands together and give Yolanda a big round of applause as she comes to us at this time.
Thank you, everyone. So this poem I'm gonna share is called "This Is Me." I wrote this poem. I was asked to write a poem last year around Black History Month, basically telling my story but using music as well. I won't be playing the songs just because it was long to get everything together, but I'll share the poem the same way. So as I said, kind of short-ish. Cool. I'll go straight in it. I'm not a product of my circumstance. I'm a product of resilience. Foundations were built strong. Manners and respect open doors that attitude just won't. I was taught from young that I was never alone. I was told that Jesus loves me and he has the whole world in his hands. My grandma would sing those songs to me on a regular, though she therefore wasn't the best singer. It's the message that counts. The song that stuck out the most was "This Little Light of Mine, I'm gonna let it shine." Though back in the day I didn't know what it meant. The seeds had already been planted. I guess it took for life to water it. 'Cause growing up I was told I had an old soul. I was called a prayer warrior, in tune with the spiritual. I guess that's why I'm in love with music, because they said that music is the language of the soul. And in my family's household, that was definitely so. From the sounds of Elvis Presley to Garnet Silk, Lauryn Hill or Gladys Knight, my ears were constantly blessed. So I guess it makes sense why I think that most of this modern day music is trash. Just a fun fact, remember the song that my grandma would sing? He had his whole world in his hands. That's actually an African-American spiritual song. Yet we were taught the Western version. But that seems to be a common trait in history. We create something, then all of a sudden there's a new Western discovery. Take rock and roll, for example. They will tell you that Elvis Presley was the king of rock and roll. But they won't talk about Sister Rosetta, known to be the queen of rock and roll, a known founder of rock and roll. Why don't we talk about her? It's a name that not many know. Is it because she's black or because she's a sister? I'll let you decide. All right, back to the story. How I became me. Why I fight for justice and equality. I guess from young, I knew that life was an imbalance. I couldn't explain it. I just felt, I could see the wars on the news and I felt the pain in the people. It would tear me apart. You see, I'm an empath. I felt every emotion, all the pain in people's hearts. I always felt like I was carrying the world, but I couldn't quite explain that I was carrying the world. All these emotions I was feeling, the hurt in their souls, which is part of the reason I don't really like crowds. If you know, then you know. 'Cause energy's real, and I have to protect my crown. But at the same time, sometimes the noise is loud, even when I'm by myself. That's why I'm so thankful for my granddad introduced me to jazz. That's a spiritual medication that the world needs more of. Because when music hits you, you feel no pain. Now there's an artist by the name of Hughes Masekela. He uses music to express the words of the voiceless community, but jazz gave them a voice, even when they were silenced by society. Mr. Masekela wrote a song called Soweto Blues, speaking on the Soweto Uprising in 1976, when around 20,000 children protested a decision by the apartheid government in South Africa to make Afrikaans studied in school. Although Soweto Blues was written and produced by Hughes Masekela, it was sung by another queen called Miriam Makeba. And these two artists constantly use their voices, talents and experience to speak their truth without making others feel uncomfortable. They allow their pains to really sing through each of their songs. So if you have a chance, please go and check them out. Being introduced to them by my granddad and my mum, it really opened my eyes to exactly what words can do. It's artists like them that gave license to someone like me to use my words and allowing our unsung truth to be spoken. They use the music to hold powers. They let me know that music holds powers, and so does your words. They say, the tongue is sharper than the sword, and I remember, I feel every emotion. So the world's pain I can't ignore. It was building up inside me. Everything I was writing was a reflection of my depression. You see, in 2011, I lost my aunt to cancer, and then 4 months later on New Year's Day,
You go ahead, you can do it. Come on, you can do it, come on. You can do it. That's all right.
I did.
That's all right. Come on, let's cheer her on, come on. Let's give her a hand, come on. Go on, girl, you can do it. You can do it.
See, in 2011, I lost my aunt to cancer. And then 4 months later, on New Year's Day, I lost my cousin as he got killed on his birthday. And then 9 months after, my baby cousin passed. Then in year after year, another person passed. All that pain I felt, plus what was going on in the world, there was one song that I felt was the anthem that best suited these times. It was sung by a Jamaican artist named Egyptian. He would speak on how these were some serious times. Now I want you to hold on to the fact that this song was written in 2006. You see, street violence was on the rise. Young black kings were losing their lives. We would hear about the state murders in America. I was aware of the hardships around the world. I couldn't tune it out. It became impossible to disregard. Yet everyone seemed to do it with ease, but not me. It would burn me inside. It would burn me inside mentally. I knew I had to do something, say something. Because if I stay silent, then I'm just as bad as those who are making the world turn mad. You see, I felt that pain for 5 years straight without being able to explain just how I felt, just what I saw. It felt like I was the only one who could ignore. Now in 2017, that's when I realized maybe I'm not. When the death of Rashawn Charles happened, it confirmed that we are in some serious times. People were saying that Rashawn Charles caused his own death, but I saw the footage, the original one. It was only over 20 minutes long. It was over 20 minutes long. They did him so wrong, yet still he got no justice. And no one's really talking, no one's really listening to the people. We weren't being heard. I felt a strong desire that I needed to do more, but the following year, I was mentally broken, also homeless. I couldn't even think straight, let alone create change. I had to face the storm in order to heal myself. Sorry, guys.
That's all right. That's all right.
I had to face the storm in order to heal myself. Deep in my traumas and uproot them. Dig deep in my traumas and uproot them. That part of my journey was so emotional, so painful, so hard. But yet still, I came out feeling so blessed, so thankful, so humbled by life. A sense of purpose. I knew how to use my voice. I found a workplace that understood how I felt, allowed me to express my pains and frustrations that I was feeling about the world. They gave me a voice when I felt like I had none. When the world was forced to stand still. When the world was forced to stand still. When we were hit by a pandemic, a lockdown. It was in the middle of this that I wrote my book, The Journey to an Undefeated Mind. It was in the storm that I found my peace of mind. I understood the power of mind. I unlocked my undefeated mind. With this I felt power to change the world, to bring back humanity, integrity, love and honor, to respect one another. Though through this we can help change the world, but to do this we have to focus on the simple blessings in life. Though we tend to overcomplicate it, our expectations are too high. We compete with everyone around us, indulge in others' life like it's our own, so much that we forget to live our own. So this is the message that I want to leave you guys with. Love the life that you live, and live the life that you love. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my darling. Well done, well done. Okay, right, I know people are standing up there waiting for food, and we've just got the puppet show now to do, and then straight after the puppet, we will officially open the street party, okay? Right, so can we ask all Uprising who are doing the puppet show, please, can you come now? You're going to be behind us.